Before you can log into IBKR Mobile, you'll need to download the app from the Google Play Store. Once IBKR Mobile is downloaded, tap the icon to open it up. On this screen, you can log into Trade, set up two-factor authentication, and/or authorize IB debit card purchases. If you don't have an account yet, you can sign up for an IBKR account by tapping the Sign Up button. I'll tap the Trade button to log in. At the top of the application, you can choose to log into your live account or in paper account mode. For this course, we'll be using the paper account. In the center of the screen, you can enter your TWS username and password. You can turn on SSL encryption, which adds an extra layer of security for trading information. Tap the three dotted icons on the top right to change your language setting, and then log in. If you log into your paper account, you will see a warning message to let you know that this is not a brokerage account. Click I understand and accept to proceed. IBKR Mobile opens up on the watch list screen. Here you'll see that I'm viewing my favorites watch list. On the Android phone, you can create up to 12 watch lists with 50 rows of financial instruments on each. Column headers appear at the top of the watch list. In this example, you'll see the instrument, last traded price, change in volume. You'll also see the tick dots and change value color changes to reflect the directional movement. You have the flexibility to add multiple instruments with different asset types. For instance, in this watch list, I have stocks, futures, and currencies displayed. Tap any row to see a mini chart with today's high and low, 52-week high and low, and bid and ask prices displayed. If you have a position, you'll see it appear below the instrument with associated P&L and unrealized P&L. To view a consolidated view, tap Consolidated below the bid and ask sizes. If you tap on the mini chart or anywhere in that instrument area or on the More tab, a new screen will appear with more in-depth details, a bigger chart, news and research, and more. We'll cover the quote details screen in a little bit. Back on the watch list, tap the magnifying glass on the top right to search for a symbol, such as Tesla. You can view Tesla in an existing watch list or choose a different asset type for Tesla. Let's select Tesla in watch list. Now Tesla opens with a mini chart with more details including the position, P&L, and today's high and low. On the top right, you'll see a three-dotted icon. Tap the icon to manage your watch list. To access the main menu, you can tap the three horizontal lines on the top left. To add a new instrument to a watch list, for example NVDA, choose Add Instrument. Enter a symbol and tap the search icon and select the asset type, stock, futures, options, warrant, and CFD. In addition, you can view option chains and create option combos with the Combo Builder and create spreads. Below that, you'll see NVDA on the Mexican exchange. You can even drill down further by tapping the green stock button at the bottom of the screen. This will take you to a screen with other instruments that have NVDA in its name. Tap Index and Warrant at the top to view a list with more entries with this search term. In this example, I'll choose stock. You will now see the new instrument appear sorted alphabetically in the watch list. Another way to add an instrument is to swipe up to the bottom of the watch list and tap plus Add Instrument. Let's say we wanted to add more columns to our watch list. We can do this by tapping the three-dotted icon and then tap Edit Columns. Now we're on the Manage Columns screen with a list of our selected columns. If you tap Add Columns, you'll see a full list of topics to choose from. For instance, if I tap Position and P&L, I can easily add average price and unrealized P&L by tapping the plus sign. I can now add more columns by tapping any of the topics such as options. In this list, I'll select Put Call Interest. You can add technical indicators, for instance, the 20-day. When you're done, tap the Manage Column arrow on the top left. Now you'll see new columns display on the screen. Back up to the top right and tap the three-dotted icon. To remove an instrument, select Edit Instruments, then tap the checkbox next to the instrument. Next, you'll see the banner at the top turn blue-green with the number of items selected. Tap the top left arrow, and now that instrument has been removed. You can tap and drag the three horizontal bars in the list to rearrange the order of the instruments. You can edit the watch list name and even add a new watch list. You can easily access other watch lists by tapping the watch list names above the column headers. There's always a new empty watch list named New Watch List available to the right of the last watch list you have created. If you tap New Watch List, you'll be prompted to specify a watch list name. So in this example, I'll enter options, and then I'll add the ticker GOOG and select options. Now I can select a contract month, put or call, and strike. Another way to select an option is to use the option chain. Here you can select expiries at the top, swipe left to see more entries. Calls are on the left, strike prices in the center, and puts on the right. Select an option on either the call or put side. Next, choose to view the option in quote details, add it to the watch list, or create an order. In this example, I'll add it to my options watch list. One more tip, you can ensure that all of your watch lists display the same columns, even if you make changes to one of them. To do this, tap the 3 horizontal bars on the top left and select Configuration. Swipe up to the Display section and enable Sync Columns on all watch lists. You can also swipe up to the Cloud section and select Save Watch List to Cloud. This will save your settings to the cloud for use on other devices. Right below that, you'll see Watch List Import. Tap this to import watch list from TWS Desktop or other devices. And another last item in configuration for this lesson. If you swipe to the Access and Security section, you can enable read-only access. This will enable you to access your watch list without having to enter your username and password. If you do want to trade, you will have to enter your credentials. Next, you can enable Auto Reconnect. This will give you a 20-minute grace period to be reconnected to your trading session with no authentication required. If disabled, there is no grace period, and you will be reconnected in read-only mode. After the 20-minute grace period, you will have to fully log in to restore trading access. You can also enable device protection with fingerprint, PIN, or pattern in order to securely extend your trading access.